Hello, myself Sunil R Nair. Here basically we are discussing about the one of the topic that is senior city, city creation. In city creation, basically we are talking about the topic that is University Oxford. That is, they basically given the word to the Microsoft. They are basically giving words to the software companies. Few software companies basically are top 20 software companies basically gets the words, that is the SAP, Microsoft, Oracle. Like this company basically gets the words, and they basically gives the words to the software companies that are Accenture, Capgemini, Patani, or eClerex. Then basically lots of basically companies are Rishabh Group basically there. Then basically the numerator companies there. Like this basically many companies basically are there still. Like this basically the company like IBM, company like Oracle, company like Patni Computers, like this whole company basically gets the words from the base company basically, that is the Microsoft Corporation basically. Their business development officer basically gets the project according to the server basically that is purchased by the software company owner basically. Related to what actually server is, that basically we have already discussed. Related to server, what actually that we have already discussed. And related to server basically, it's going to be like that basically. So one of the person told that basically the words basically are very dangerous basically. The words like for example the words like 35 crore words basically are there. 35 crore combination words connects into the paragraph. Like this MBA created, the MCA created, then the MTech, BTech, BME, this all basically degree created. Then it was the yes basically. This all basically degree got created. So on the base of that degree basically the things basically are ongoing basically. So one of the person told that this 3 lakh 50,000 buildings basically, which basically are in the Mumbai city, they are actually controlling the each and every projects, right? Basically, then into the yes basically they are controlling each and every humans basically. That also you can say yes basically. The CRM example I have already taken, the customer relationship management basically, which the TCS company given the project. That company project basically was the example basically, the first project basically of the CRM basically, which was given to the TCS, and how basically the CRM the how the nuclear power company and the power company passed the data. That we have already taken. Then he told that yes basically. Like this basically the 3 lakh 50,000 building basically are getting the power supply data, and according to that basically they are working currently basically. Most of people basically 50% people basically are working from home, 50% people basically are working from office. Reason: heart attack, brain tumor, brain cancer, lots of basically disease basically will connect, that is 100% sure. Reason: the power supply company are passing the data according to they are basically getting the data. Repeating the word, according to the data basically which they are getting, and that is very dangerous. Who are giving the data to them, that is the most dangerous thing basically for these projects basically. For example, the Mumbai city basically 3 lakh 50,000 buildings basically got the project, that is of around 12,000 project. This 3 lakh 50,000 building basically got 12,000 project they got. So 12,000 project basically are going to be complete by the 3 lakh 50,000 buildings and the employees basically. On the base of 3 lakh 50,000 buildings, assume that basically employees here working are around 20 lakh people basically are working. So 20 lakh people basically are working on 12 lakh projects basically. So 20 lakh multiply by 12 lakh projects. 12 lakh projects basically contains, might be containing around 12 lakh crore, 12 lakh crore words basically, which they are going to communicate. Just see basically up to what level the things are going to connect. That's why basically the heart attack, lots of things basically comes. 12 lakh crore words basically are going to connect while we doing the discussion of this 12,000 projects in the 3 lakh 50,000 buildings. So 3 lakh 50,000 buildings multiply by 12,000 multiply by 12,000 crore words, multiply by the power data basically which is sent by the power company. That is basically more than 12,000 lakh crore, because more than whatever cities basically they are having, they are going to pass the data like this. Basically calculator will not get that word, or calculator basically will not get that number only basically. If calculator will not get that number, then basically it's a binary, and if it's a binary, then basically the binary format data, that is the creation basically for the binary data, that basically is created or not created, that also basically might be the problem. So assume that basically there are around 13,000 building, 13,000 city basically, which is equivalent to binary format basically. Like computer basically have binary format, numbers basically have binary format. For that basically 13,000 buildings basically are created. 13,000 buildings basically are created. The need of that, yes basically. So this 13,000 building also basically need to do the changes, that is through the season data. The need of that, yes basically. That also basically required, because 3,50,000 buildings multiply by 12,000 projects multiply by 12,000 crore words basically which they are going to communicate, multiply by the employees basically that are around 20 lakh basically, multiply by the city's data basically which they are passing. So just see the combination basically. That's why the heart attack, brain tumor, brain cancer, lots of disease basically connects. And mostly basically it's going to connect, that is 100% sure basically. Until basically the binary data basically, that is the 13,000 building basically is not getting cleared basically. So that basically 100% there. Software industry, that is the software energy department, they might have 100% changed their data also basically. So that's basically long before they might have done basically. Reason, entire software industry group, half of the people are working. That means they might have done only, no? Long before they might have done basically. It's not like that the long before they might not have done basically. So like this, the combination, just see basically up to what level the combinations are basically. So here I will write down basically the combination basically. Assume that basically here I will change the font basically to 12. So 3,50,000 buildings multiply by 12,000 projects multiply by 12,000 crore words. Communication between team multiply by 20 lakh more than because it might possible that sometime basically the consultant basically might also basically work. So more than 20 lakh employees multiply by more than this power supply data, and mostly basically might be. So just see basically the calculator can fit this data. No, that basically connects to the binary data basically. That is the 13,000 building basically. So here basically we will add that 13,000 buildings also is of binary data. So just see basically the combination basically. This basically never fits into the calculator only basically. If it doesn't fits into the calculator, then basically it's going to be DCs only. So in next video basically we are going to see a little bit more about this.